Yeah. How about you guys? How you doing today?
Well, I think we're just fine. I can't complain.
Oh, good. All right. Well, should we get started?
Welcome to BOOZHOO, NANABOOZHOO, a podcast about OJIBWE language and culture too. Happy to be here today with you. Happy to speak OJIBWE with you. Welcome to BOOZHOO, NANABOOZHOO.
Okay, hey, BOOZHOO, and welcome back to the show. Welcome back to BOOZHOO, NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am NANABOOZHOO. Over here is the lovely and the talented Natasha. Ikadon BOOZHOO, Winnie Mushen. BOOZHOO, everybody! Hello! And hello to you, NANABOOZHOO. Oh, hello. Good morning. Mino Giga Shape. How you doing today? Oh, I'm doing great. Got up just early. We're already done with our KAXE, KBXE radio spot. You know, it's good to record that in the middle of the night or early in the morning when there's not so much traffic out here. Yeah, huh? You know, these microphones pick up everything. You can hear the fire, and you can hear the birds chirping. You know, so what's going on? Let's see who's here. Oh, looks like Jessica's here. BOOZHOO, Jessica, welcome back to the show. And Papa Wagosh is back. Papa Wagosh is here, sweetie. BOOZHOO, Papa Wagosh, Wagosh. BOOZHOO, Jessica. And, yeah. Friday. Oh, we finally made it to Friday, sweetie. Oh, I know. Can you believe it? Or whatever. Yeah. So, yeah. It is Friday. It is the fifth day. Friday. Nano Geisha good. Fifth day. And, yeah. So, beautiful day. What should we talk about, sweetie? Oh, let's totally get into a long discussion on depression. And, you know, like yesterday. Yeah. Should I just go down the rabbit hole of what causes depression? I mean, it's like the one thing I know anything about. I'd rather talk about sports, but I don't know anything about them. And today in basketball... is it still basketball season? I don't think so. I think that's all. I think it's probably baseball season now. But I don't watch that either. Let's see. Jessica says, we were just in the group like, where's NANABOOZHOO? Hi, guys. BOOZHOO crew doesn't like this Indian time stuff. You know, they're like, hey, man, we're supposed to start at 8. We got places to go. We got places to be. Things to do. We're busy people here in the BOOZHOO crew. We got no time to waste. Well, you can tell by the way I use my words. I'm a working man. No, wait. You can tell by the way I use my walk. I'm a working man. No time to talk. You can look the other way, la-di-da, and I'm okay. 'Cause it's all right It's okay, we can look the other way. We can try to understand, whether you're a dancer or whether you're a friend. Staying alive, do 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 do. Staying alive, ha 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 ha. Staying alive, staying alive, staying alive. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, sorry. I got the disco fever. When you have the disco fever, you have to get the disco vaccination. You know, when I was a kid, people didn't make such a big deal out of, oh no, you're going to get the flu. Oh no, it's a COVID. Let's shut down everything. We had the disco fever when I was a kid. Nobody closed up. Nobody social distanced. That's when we danced. You would get the disco fever, and then you would socially crowd together in what they called a disco. You kids will know these as clubs. But and then the people would come together and dance. They would dance like their lives depended on it, because they had the disco fever. Yeah, Jessica Waboos has got the right idea. You know, they would dance the night away. You know, everything was about dancing. And you know, Shinabewe. I always got to bring it back to that. Oh, the medicine dance. Nime, the war dance. You would dance to heal. You would dance to make war. You would dance to make safety. We called it the safety dance. And, whatever. What have you. Dancing is so stupid. I mean, there's nothing I hate worse than watching, like, a big group of people dance together in unison. I mean, I'm sorry, cowboys, but you're cowboy dancing? Ugh. It's like a whole, we're in, it's like flash mobs. Oh, I would get so embarrassed if I was like at the Mall of America and one of those crazy flash mobs and then people are dancing together, all this. Oh, I think I would die of embarrassment. But disco dancing's cool if you have a white polyester suit, a black shirt. And if it's 40 years ago. Hey, and Missy's here. Boozhoo Missy. Missy was a disco dancer. Is that right? Yeah. She was a dancing queen, they called her back in the day. Dancing queen. La da 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 da. Dance with me. La-ka-do-do-do-do. Can't you see the tide is falling? Dance with me. I want to be your partner. Can't you see? See, these are the problems they had in the old days. Couldn't find a dancing partner. They were a much simpler time. It wasn't like, oh, get away from me. You might give me the COVID. No, we had the dancing fever. And we would write songs about, please, just dance with me. I'm not even asking you to do anything. We don't even have to, take this to second base. We're just dancing. John, I'm only dancing. I mean, sure, she turns me on, but I'm only dancing. Yeah, Papa Wagosh remembers a time when they would have the rockin' pneumonia and a boogie-woogie flu. Our elders, our ancestors, they knew something about the flu, about the pandemics. And what did they do? Did they hide in their homes? No, they danced. Dancing queen. I like the nightlife. I got to boogie on the disco tonight. Honey, do you have the disco fever? Not so much. I was never that big of a disco fan. Oh, really? Yeah, me either. I was more of a heavy metaler. You know. I mean, I wasn't angry at Kiss when they came out with their disco album. And in hindsight, Dynasty is hardly a disco album. You know. I Was Made for Loving You has kind of a disco beat. But it's still a Kiss album. You know. But, yeah. And you want to know what's also crazy about me? What's crazy about you? I never actually saw Saturday Night Fever. You never saw that famous movie? Yeah, with John Travolta and this, you know. I had the album. I had the soundtrack, but I never actually saw the movie. Again, like we were talking yesterday, I didn't see a lot of these movies. And I know everything about him now. Apparently he had a white suit and was an Italian kid, wanted to dance or something. And could smoke wherever he walked. He walks into a dance studio, he's there smoking a cigarette. Yeah, I'd like to dance. Don't know. Well, you can tell by the way I use my work. I'm a working man, no time to talk. You know, whatever. But no, I never saw that movie. I'm just kind of aware of it. I never saw it either. Oh, really? Yeah. I act all shocked, but I never saw it. I don't know. What's a super popular thing that everybody's seen before that you walk around acting like you saw it too, but you're totally oblivious to even what they're talking about? Like anybody here has never seen a single episode of The Walking Dead or Game of Thrones? Is there anybody here who's never seen either Game of Thrones or The Walking Dead? Not one episode. You can be aware of it, like you've seen a commercial maybe. But if you've never seen it, let me know, because I've never seen those either. Jesse Wabu says, Papa Wagosh, that's my parents at the Latin Disco Club. The Latin Disco Club. You know, those old disco clubs did look fun. I'm just a little too young to know about the, Scarface scene. I just asked her. She said they played both there. Oh, yeah, I missed out on the disco scene. I was a little too young. I was still in elementary school when disco was big. Like I remember when the teenagers were hippies and then they turned into disco people. But I was just a dumb kid. I wasn't part of that scene. I entered the music scene in the 80s when the men at work said it was safe to dance. Then we went dancing. Oh, dancing queen. I got to boogie. So today, should we look at an Ojibwe gibberish cartoon? Yeah, that's a good idea. All right. Let's see what Michael has for us today. And no, I don't mean Michelangelo. Everyone calm down. The BOOZHOO crew, they love Michelangelo. And they're always kind of disappointed. But no, this is Michael Lyons. Michael Lyons is the producer and director of the BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO podcast. Aren't you, Niji? Yep. And, this show kind of got its start with comic strips. A comic strip called OJIBWE that Michael was drawing. That would teach you a Ojibwe word of the day. And so here's one of his cartoons. And he's got, it looks like there's Stephen again. Michael loves to draw Stephen. Stephen A. Leon. So Stephen's in his flying saucer. And he's saying, BOOZHOO, Aki Anishinabeg. BOOZHOO, Aki Anishinabeg. Oh, what's he saying? BOOZHOO, we know what BOOZHOO means, right? Hello. What's an Aki? And what's an Anishinabeg? Oh, I heard that word, Anishinabeg. I can hear a bunch of the kids saying right now. And then we got Jagag and Wagosh here. The skunk and the fox. And Jagag, the skunky, saying, Wagonin away. Hoa, what is that? Wagonin away. Stephen saying, hello. Aki Anishinabeg, earth people. Aki is a word for earth. And Anishinaabe is like, some people think it means an Indian. And it kind of does, but it can also just mean a person. And I guess strictly, these aren't people, they're animals, but whatever. But Stephen's saying, hello, earth people. Anishinaabe is a person. And if there's more than one, you say Anishinabeg for peoples, for persons, or people. BOOZHOO. Aki Anishinabeg. Wagonin away. What is that? They're kind of freaked out. They're like, what is that? This was the first time they ever saw an alien. I'm like, man, would you be scared if you saw an alien? If he just came flying out of the sky and he was like, hey, BOOZHOO, earth people. Hello, earth people. I know. And Stephen had to just be choosing a language. Aliens can speak a lot of different languages. But I think they just assumed the woodland animals would speak Ojibwe. And so that's why he said this. BOOZHOO. Aki Anishinabeg. Wagonin away. And this is OJIBWE by Michael Lyons. Sweetie? Yeah, it's cute. Yeah, you did a nice job. Good job there, Niji. Thanks. If you'd like to order a copy of OJIBWE, just click the link down below. Hello, is it me you're looking for? 'Cause I wonder what you are. And where did I shut that off? BOOZHOO, NANABOOZHOO. The podcast. Hey, sweetie. Yeah? We got a phone call. A phone call, really? Yeah, patch him through. Okay, hang on. He's going to be on line 2. Line 2. Let's see. Where is he? Line 2. I can't find the button to turn on. I know I have him here somewhere. Caller, hang on. Oh, here you are. Caller, welcome to BOOZHOO, NANABOOZHOO. You're on the air. Hello, NANABOOZHOO. It's me, Michelangelo. Michelangelo? Oh, wow, we were just talking about you. Sweetie, it's Michelangelo. Oh, cool. Hi, Mike. Hello, Natasha. Wow, Michelangelo. You sound like kind of English. Well, I'm originally from Italy, and I would speak Italian with an Italian accent, I suppose. But you see, I'm a genius. So when I speak English, I speak the most perfect English I can, and that would be the Queen's English. Oh, cool. So yeah, we were just talking about you. We've been kind of we're kind of big fans here. We really like some of your artwork. Is that right? What do you like in particular? Well, we were talking about the old, this one is one of my favorites. Paeta or whatever it's called. And we've been talking about like the crucifixion and that lately. But this one is a particularly, I don't know if you can see it from where you're sitting. Yes, I'm watching your show on my laptop. Oh, good. So, yeah, I really love this. It's not the crucifix, but, what were you trying to get at with this? Well, I was just playing around with stone. I wanted to do something in stone, And so I was thinking, everyone talks about Jesus' sacrifice. And God so loved the world that he would sacrifice his only son. Yeah. But instead, I was thinking, that was also Mary's sacrifice. And so I wanted to do something beautiful commemorating the sacrifice. Mary sacrificed her own son. And so this would have been a moment after Jesus had died. Wow. Yeah, it's just amazing and breathtaking, really. So let me get rid of this so I can see you again. Yeah, I just wanted to remind anybody watching, what you were about. So what can I do for you today? Well, I was wondering if I could teach the Ojibwe word of the day. No, we already did that. We got a Friday. It's Nano Gisha Good. Nano Gisha Good. Does that mean the 5th day? Yeah, you speak a little Ojibwe? Well, I breezed through a dictionary once, years ago, but I remembered everything perfectly. Oh, that's right, because you're a genius. That's right. Nano Gisha Good, 5th day, or Friday. Yeah. So, so that was kind of our Ojibwe word of the day. And then we also had the gibberish cartoon. Are you familiar with Michael Lyons' cartoons? Oh yes, I'm a very big fan of Michael Lyons. He's a great inspiration to me. You hear that, Niji? Michelangelo is inspired by me? Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Hi, Michelangelo. Hello, Michael. You're a great artist. I really admire everything you do. Yeah, thanks a lot. Likewise. Yeah. So anyway, other words are BOOZHOO for hello. BOOZHOO. Yes, I'm familiar with BOOZHOO. But what is this Aki Anishinabeg? Oh, that's kind of another English word could be earthling, but Aki is kind of our word for earth. Aki. And then Anishinabeg is the plural form of Anishinaabe, people, person or people, earth people. Yep, that's right. Wagona away. What is that? Yep, Wagona away. Oh, it's a lovely language, isn't it? Yeah, it really is. But so we already did that. Otherwise, I'd be happy to let you, just call up and take over my show. I mean, whatever. So, what else can I do for you today? Oh, that was about it, Do you have plans for the weekend, NANABOOZHOO? Plans? Not so much. I mean, I got some stuff I have to do. I have errands to run, a to-do list. But people always say that at work. Hey, what do you have planned for the weekends? And I'm like, do you guys really plan stuff for your weekends? Oh, we're going on a vacation. We're going fishing. We have plans. I plan, I just kind of live my life. What about you? What are your plans for the weekend? Well, I plan to, do some drawings and maybe some sculptures. Oh, that's a good idea. Oh, you remind me that I have a question for you. Remember, I hope I pulled it up. Okay, well, here's one. What do you think of this guy? Well, not him. This guy. Andy Warhol. Andy Warhol. I don't think much of him, to tell you the truth. Aren't you a big fan of modern art? Well, no, I'm not. I'm a fan of art that requires skill. Yeah, me too, huh? This is just like photocopies and fun kind of prints, silk screens, And yeah, it's sort of interesting the first time you see it, but when you compare it to your stuff, it's just, ugh. Andy Warhol. So stupid. Yeah, I guess I don't care for Andy Warhol. Yeah, me either. Anyway, I thought I had a picture of David here. I wanted to ask you how you did this. It's so impossibly cool. And of course, I'm not going to be able to find it because I don't think I pulled it up in the first place. But remember, remember the statue of David? Yes, I remember it quite well. How did you carve something that realistic looking? Is it really? Well, I'll give you I'll tell you a secret, NANABOOZHOO. Yeah, I didn't carve it in the way you're thinking. Modern people, they think I took a square piece of marble and a chisel and a hammer and somehow carved it like that. No, it's an entirely different process. It's much more like clay and then hardening the marble. But modern people have lost the technology to form marble. Oh, wow. Yeah, that makes more sense. Still, it is a beautiful piece of work. Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much indeed. Yeah. Wow, you're like the classiest guest we've had on our show. You know, he's got a really nice, I don't know, gentleman way, huh, sweetie? He sure does. Yeah. So, let's see what else. Michelangelo. Oh, yeah, I had another question. Yes, what can I do? Or what can I... Go ahead. Are you the Archangel Michael? I heard that your name means Michael the Angel. Is that the angel from the Bible? Well, NANABOOZHOO, I'd hate to destroy the fun. So I'm going to let you keep guessing on that one. You are, aren't you? I think he is. But he probably can't tell us. All right, I won't push it. Anything else I can do for you today? Michael? Angelo? No, that was just it. I want to wish you the best of luck in your endeavors. I so appreciate your show. I'm trying to learn the language myself, you know. Oh, that's great. Yeah, okay, I'm going to let you go because I don't have any any jokes for you. All right, well, let me just say, GOFUNDME, Minawa. I will see you again, mate. Yeah, I'll see you again. GOFUNDME, Minawa, Michelangelo. Huh, that was kind of cool. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't funny, but it was cool that we had him. Yeah, no obvious jokes came to my mind once I had him up here. And that's kind of the problem. It's easier to make fun of, like, George Bush. I mean, he's a better artist than George Bush. He's just not as funny to have on the show. Yeah. You know, you had a weird kind of reverence for him once you had him on here. Yeah, what was that? I suddenly didn't want to make fun of Michelangelo. I just kind of wanted to tell him I appreciate him. I think, like, if I really met Michelangelo, I'd be, like, kind of starstruck. It'd be like meeting Paul Stanley or something. Be like, oh, hey, big fan. Can I get a picture with you? I don't know. So I gotta look see what the BOOZHOO crew is talking about. Papa Bagosh, was he digging through the ditches and burning through the witches? Digging through the ditches and burning through the witches. That sounds like a... is that a song by Zombie or something? Just looked up it. Tuesday, 16th July 2002. It was White Zombie. Nice. White Zombie. Papa Wagosh is quoting White Zombie. I thought he was Michelangelo. Morning, NANABOOZHOO. Hey, Steve, what's up, Nietzsche? Steve's here. Missy's old man. Hi, Steve. What's going on, cousin-in-law? I think that's what happens when somebody marries your cousin. They become your cousin-in-law. Jessica says, NANABOOZHOO, did this guy just crawl out of a sewer by any chance? Does he like pizza? Does he hang out with a rat? Of course he likes pizza. He's Italian. All Italians like pizza. Because that's a stereotype that's true. And they're all in the mob. Shady Side Ice is here. BOOZHOO Shady Side. Monty Python did a Pope and Michelangelo skit where a kangaroo was painted into the Last Supper before scene along with 27 people. I gotta check that out. Man, I miss Monty Python. And when people had smart comedy. Amanda says, Anin, BOOZHOO. BOOZHOO, Amanda. Welcome to the show. Mother's Day. Oh, Mama, Gijagad. Yeah, it's Mother's Day this weekend. Don't forget to call your mom. Go buy her some flowers. Don't buy a card. Because I think the card companies just made up Mother's Day. We're being scammed. They guilted you into buying a product. Oh, you don't love your mother? You're not even going to buy a Mother's Day card? It's like, what? Why is that the thing that proves my love? But if you don't play along, it's like terrorism. If you don't play along, then, you know, it's like telling your mom that you don't love her. It's like, oh, okay. And guilt. Mother's Day should be guilt day. Marilyn's a beast, really. Amanda's a turtle dodeum. She's Mashike. She's from the Mashike dodeum. She's from the Turtle clan. And Missy's from the Bullhead clan. Awasasi dodeum. We are the bullheads. We're bullish in the way we think. Actually, Bullhead clan's part of the Fish clan too, huh? Gigu. They say Bullhead people are teachers. Anyone from the Fish clan, they're good educators. And people go, well, why is that? Well, you think about it. The fish, where do you usually find them? In schools. So if you're from the Fish clan, you should probably be a teacher, or at least in school. You can be a student too. Aji Jack, damn. Papa Wagosh is from the Crane clan. That's Crane, right? Joe, would you like me to send 1,000 accounts? What's 1,000 accounts? Is account another word for dollars? Then yes, please. Would you like to send 1,000 accounts? I would love to have 1,000 accounts. But what if accounts is another way to... What if he means account is a punch in the face? Because then no, Joe. I don't want 1,000 punches in the face. I'm too pretty. No, I'm too scared and too good looking, I cried. What else? Oh, accounts like front to Facebook accounts maybe? Yeah, share the show. Papa Wagosh says, planting a tree for my mom. Oh, wow, that's a good gift. Make the world a little more beautiful in honor of your mother. You know, it honors the earth, the mother to us all. Mama Aki. Lots of times when people talk about Aki, they actually call her Mama Aki, Mother Earth. Because, Earth gives life to all. It's like Gitche Manadu is like our father, who, made Earth our mother. They never talk about God the Mother. There's like God the Father, God the Son, which, I don't necessarily want to get into again here. I haven't made up my mind about that, but lately I've been thinking that Jesus is just the Son of God. He's not the same person. Yes, Joe is Thomas. Don't talk to him. Oh, it's that Joe. Okay, sorry. Never mind. And what was I talking about? Oh, God and Jesus. But who's the mother? Is it Aki? Mama Aki? If the drum is the heart, earth is the mother, Creator is the Father, Jesus is the Son. Somebody's your cousin. Missy's your cousin. Missy's kind of everybody's cousin. Missy's cousin to the world. What am I talking about? I don't know. But you have a phone call. We have another phone call? You sure do. All right, let's see who's on the line. Caller, welcome to BOOZHOO, NANABOOZHOO. You're on the line.
Yes, hello there, NANABOOZHOO.
Hoa, is this Donald Trump?
It is I, Donald J. Trump, the former, President of the United States.
Yeah, I know who you are. Are you kidding? You call the show every other day.
Yeah, I was calling because I was wondering if I could teach an OJIBWE word of the day.
Yeah, dude, we always go through this. I kind of have a show planned out, sort of centered around like the day of the week, and then whatever the gibberish cartoon is. So, you can't just call up because I don't have the text ready.
Well, what was the word you wanted to teach? Don't tell me you just taught the word for Friday again.
Well, yeah. I mean, maybe people want to be reminded of what the word Friday is.
Well, everybody knows it's NANABOOZHOO good. That's easy. You do this every Friday, the 5th day, and you make some lame joke about how your cousin's an alcoholic.
Yo, you've been watching the show, huh?
Yes, we all get it, a 5th of Jack Daniels. Now leave that poor girl alone. You know, if there's one thing I can't stand is when people pick on women.
Really?
Yes. Missy is a fine, fine-looking piece of ASS.
You can't just, tease. Oh, now. Missy just gave $20 chat while you're sitting here talking how she's a fine piece of ASS. My viewers can spell, even the little guys. Don't come on my show and make fun of my cousin.
No, that's what I'm telling you. Quit making fun of your alcoholic cousin, Missy. She just gave a $20 chat. That's a lot of junia, or money, which is the Ojibwe word of the day.
Look, dude, no, you can't just teach your own Ojibwe.
Hello, everybody. This is President Donald J. Trump taking over for the Ojibwe word of the day.
No, it's not. This is NANABOOZHOO show, and I will teach the Ojibwe word of the day.
Today's Ojibwe word of the day is junia, money, because that's what I'm known for. Everybody knows I am the richest man ever.
Yeah, listen, Trump, I'm going to have to let you go. I got serious stuff to talk about.
No. In fact, I think I will be taking over the show today.
Hey, how did you do that?
I have the greatest government in the world at my disposal, don't you know? And so I hacked into your program, and now this is the Donald J. Trump podcast.
Would you cut it out?
I am Donald J. Trump.
No, you're not.
Okay, I'm just kidding around.
So yeah, junia, money. So do you really have that much money?
I don't know. I tell you the truth, I quit paying attention a while ago.
Yeah. But it is kind of cool that Missy just... Thanks, Missy. You're going to buy me breakfast this morning. Going to go down to Country Kitchen. Do you like to go to Country Kitchen, Donald Trump?
Yes, I go to Country Kitchen once a week. I like to go down and have their Grand Slam breakfast.
Oh, no, I think that's Denny's has a Grand Slam breakfast. Two eggs, 2 pieces of toast, pancakes, bacon, juice.
Oh, that's right. Remember that from Smoke Signals? I love that show.
Yeah, that's a good movie. So let's see who's on the line. Papa Go says, Niwi mino bamadazi manawa weweni. He's just speaking in Ojibwe. Keguna gwa. I will live well and carefully speak to others. Keguna agwa. That's good. Miigwech. That would be a good Ojibwe phrase. Maybe we'll use that tomorrow. Papa Wagosh laying down some heavy Ojibwe. Jessica says, haha, Papa Wagosh, I was bringing the words of wisdom. I will live well and carefully speak to others. Niwi mino bamadazi menowa, or niwi mino bamadiz. I will live well. Menowa weweni ganunagwa. Menowa and weweni and carefully ganuna gwa. Speak to others. Ganuna gwa.
Ni mino bamades. I will live well. I live very well.
Yeah, I know. Excuse me. Shady Side Ice says, hey, BOOZHOO, Shady Side. Says, it's my grandson Levi's 9th birthday today. He's not allowed to speak to me because of my belief in Yahweh, but I am thinking of him. Oh, man. Yeah. Happy birthday, Levi. Your grandmother loves you. And I'm sure you already know that. But sometimes family dynamics get in the way. I'm sorry to hear that. But I'm sure he knows. So what else, Donald? You've been keeping up with the current events?
A little bit, you know. I scroll around on Twitter. I love my Twitter account.
I thought you were banned from Twitter.
Oh, yeah, that's right. No, I don't. I'm not on social media much anymore.
Yeah. I don't really understand Twitter, if I'm being completely honest here. It seems like everything happens there. People get into trouble, and it's all celebrities and politicians and news people and whatever. But I've never been popular enough that anybody cares to read. Like, I have a Twitter account, and we always post the shows, and I think somebody might link. I don't know. But I don't communicate with people, and then when I go on it, I don't really care about what I read. It's always just a couple of words of somebody spewing off, and I don't know. As I get older, I care less what celebrities think, and so I kind of care less about what Twitter says.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. I'm still kind of mad they kicked me off, you know. I mean, what did I say? Nothing.
I don't know what you said, but I'm sure you said something. You know, let's be fair, Trump. You did have kind of a big mouth.
Oh, that's preposterous. I never said a single controversial thing.
Really?
Well, okay, there was that one thing, but you know.
Yeah. Hey, man, I better get going.
All right. Go. Can I at least say, Gigawaba Min, Minawa. I will see you again.
That's right. Gigawaba Min, Minawa, Mr. President, Mr. Former President.
Yeah, former president. Maybe I'll be back.
Yeah, we'll see. All right. How do I get rid of him? Boom. So, yeah. There's Donald Trump, sweetie.
I can't believe it.
Yeah, huh? Donald J. Trump. Michelangelo and Trump. We get some heavy hitters calling into the show here. I don't know, man. So I was just kind of thinking about, you know, politics and art and how so kids, when I was a little guy, they said, yeah, Andy Warhol. He would do prints of like famous people. This was a famous lady named Marilyn Monroe. And she was in some movies nobody cares about anymore and nobody remembers. But back in the days of the grandfathers, they thought she was the most beautiful woman in the world. And she had blue skin, like a Smurf, and pink eyeshadow, and yellow hair. But when she got scared, she would turn more lavender. But her expression would never change. And the only way that she could express how she felt was to change her colors, and the colors of the world around her. And they called her Marilyn Monroe. Goodbye, Norma Jean. Though I never knew you at all, you had the grace to hold yourself when those around you fall, or something. Even when you died, or the press still hounded you, all the papers had to say was that Marilyn's skin was blue. Yeah, a lot of people forget this, but Marilyn Monroe was blue. Blue lives matter. And no, I'm not talking about the cops. And yeah, their lives matter too. But we're talking about people like Marilyn Monroe, the Smurfs, those guys from that movie Avatar. Blue people. Like Marilyn Monroe. You know, Marilyn was depressed. That's where the term being blue when you're depressed comes from, huh, sweetie?
That came from Marilyn Monroe?
Yep. She was beautiful, but depressed because her skin was blue. Oh, and Babe, the Blue Ox, he's part of that group too.
Yeah.
You know? And so, let us remember Marilyn Monroe, the blue actress. Did she shoot herself in the head to kill herself?
I don't think so.
Oh, but her boyfriend, JFK, somebody blew his brains out. Just one gunman from the library, I guess. But yeah, blue. The Blue Man Group. Thank you, Jessica. Also the Blue Man Group. They were part of this crew. You know, Cookie Monster. There's another blue person. Shady Side says, Marilyn Monroe was as seducing spirit on drugs. Not a good role model. Yeah. I wonder if Marilyn Monroe is actually a man. She was too famous to be trusted. But she was blue. I don't know. Anyway, in the back of my mind, I kind of thought we'd talk about art today. And so I wanted to compare Andy Warhol to Michelangelo. Because you really shouldn't. And then compare, Michael's cartoons. But, I don't know. Now that I'm here, I don't have much to say. Art. Okay. That is how she died. By being shot or by on drugs? Or just by being cold, like Papa Wagosh is suggesting. Maybe she froze to death and that's why she's blue. Snoopy's design is impeccable. Yeah, actually, you know what? I think an article or an argument can be made that Charles Schultz was a good artist. There's a million things you have to consider when you're making a comic strip. The first being, this drawing is going to be shrunk down to 2 inches wide. Oh, here come the cops. There's sirens out there again. I know, huh? Jeez. Bemidji's starting to sound like Hill Street Blues. What's going on out there? Anyway. What was I talking about? Oh, Snoopy. Yeah, so when you're a cartoonist, you got to consider things. This is why Calvin and Hobbes didn't come back. About 10 years ago, when we started when Michael started the OJIBWE cartoon, he was designing it to be read on a phone on Facebook. And so you have to consider how big the letters have to be in the original, because it's going to get shrunk down and then scanned into whatever. And so he wanted to make sure the letters could be read on a phone if people were reading his comic strip. That's why it was shaped like the Facebook app on a phone. Let me shrink this down. This is interesting to only Michael and other cartoonists. So comic strips in the old days, were meant to be read in the newspaper. And it had to be 1 column width wide. And so Charles Schultz is like, yeah, man, I better draw a dog that can be identified when it's really small. Even if the printing is bad, I still want it to be readable. And so the letters and the width of the lines and just a simple black and white was perfect for print comic strips. So Michael enters the scene with this comic strip in the age of the Facebook app on the telephone. So you had to make sure that when a person read it on their phone, you could read the letters and see the pictures, and it had to be shaped the right way. So Calvin and Hobbes comes back, and they get a Facebook page, and they start posting their strip. And when you read it on your phone, the letters are so little you can't even read it. He didn't change his format any. And people went, doggone it, I can't even read this. And there's no point, no one's going to bother to go to his website and blow it up. So that guy was a really good cartoonist, but, he kind of got lost in the shuffle of the new technology. Same thing with Doonesbury. Doonesbury used to be a good comic strip, but when's the last time you read a Doonesbury comic? I didn't read a single Doonesbury comic the entire Trump administration. And I grew up with Doonesbury. He was my favorite cartoonist. Political. And he didn't change with the times. Resisting drugs is important, especially when feeling troubled by unkind others. Stay alert, not drugged. Yeah. Drugs are a tricky thing. They make you feel better for a short period of time, and then make everything worse for a long period. I saw this meme I thought was good. They said, addiction is giving up everything for one thing, and recovery is giving up one thing for everything. But that's what happens. You'll give up everything for your drug. Oh, drug overdose, Missy says. So, yeah. And it seems to me everybody dies in Hollywood, sort of tragically from drugs or suicide. There's a huge list of people who died at 27. I don't know if Marilyn was one of them. Do you, sweetheart, remember if Marilyn was one of them on a 27?
I don't remember. But yeah, there's a big list of all the people who died when they were 27 from drug overdose or suicide, like Kurt Cobain.
Yeah. I don't know, man. This is the story of the day the BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO podcast ran out of jokes. I don't know, I'm just not feeling that funny. Should we play another song?
Why don't you play another song, and then you let me get up there and say hi.
Okay. All right, you guys. Here's another song that we recorded especially for yous. That's how reservation people say you all. Yous. Y-O-U-Z. For you guys and gals and people who don't identify, and somewhere in between who identify as both. And whatever, and other crazy people. I would like to dedicate this song to Marilyn Monroe and Leonardo da Vinci. And this is a song I have no idea, and I'm probably gonna have to go in. When we come back, BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, we'll return after this song. And Natasha will be up here. So hang on to your hats.
Yeah. How about you guys? How you doing today?
Not that though. That's just the intro. Oh, you know what I think we have here?
What's that?
If I'm not mistaken, I think we have... Yeah. Here's a song about Joe Jackson, not Michael's dad. It's a short song, but good, huh?
But
Oh no, that's not the song I wanted. I thought...
promises.
I don't know. I'm sorry, you guys. I really should prepare it better. Here we go.
Pretty women are walking with gorillas down my street. From my window I'm staring while my coffee grows cold. Look over there, there is a lady that I used to know. She's married now or engaged or something, so I'm told. Is she really going out with him? Is she really gonna take him home tonight? Is she really going out with him? If my eyes don't deceive me, there's something going wrong around here. Around here. Tonight's the night when I go to all the parties down my street. I wash my hair and I kid myself, I look real smooth. Look over there, there is Jeannie with her new boyfriend. They say that looks don't count for much, well so there goes your proof. Is she really going out with him? Is she really gonna take him home tonight? Is she really going out with him? If my eyes don't deceive me, there's something going wrong around here. Around here. Around here. Something's going wrong around here. Something's going wrong around.
Oh, God, hey, something's going wrong around here. BOOZHOO! How you doing, everybody? BOOZHOO to the BOOZHOO crew. Papa Wagosh is here, and Shady Side Ice. Missy Chiney, thank you so much for the super chat, Missy. You're the best. And Papa Wagosh, BOOZHOO. Let's see. Jessica Waboos, the theory was that if you sell you should be yours should to the devil. I think she means soul. If you sell your soul to the devil for fame, you die at 27. Man, only a young person would think that's a good deal. Okay, I get to be rich and famous until I'm 27? Wow, that's such a long time. But yeah. As I recall, Bill Withers went to Massachusetts Institute of Technology. Calvin and Hobbes is intricate. Bill Watterson. Yeah, he's got a real intricate style, but it's too small for the internet. Thanks to the BOOZHOO crew for the distant friendships we have. Yeah! BOOZHOO crew! It's a cool this is a new thing, you know. The sort of, I'm not even sure what to call it. The virtual community, online community, I guess. But these little, the coffee club, back in the days of the grandfathers, we would have been at a cafe with newspapers, and drinking coffee and just talking about the weather, And in the 2020s, people get together at, live stream, hangouts. And talk about fine art, classy like, and Ojibwe language and culture. There are positive ways and negative ways to deal with emotional pain. Oh, wait. There are all kinds of addicts, I guess. We all have pain, and we all look for ways to make the pain go away. Yeah. Some people criticize religion. They say, that's the opium for the masses. You guys are just trying to take your pain away with your religion. It's like, well, it's better than smoking meth. Maybe. But, I think the big addiction epidemic in this country isn't heroin, it's obesity. Everyone's addicted to food because you see people, women casually admitting they're 250 pounds and 5 foot tall. And you go, that's really heavy. No, you don't just have some baby weight. That's not from the baby. If you're 250 pounds, you have an eating disorder. You're, pretty big. Eating is an addiction.
People can't put down the sweets. You're like that. What do you mean? You're addicted to cookies. I'm not addicted. I could quit whenever I want. I choose to eat cookies at every moment, and for breakfast, and before I go to sleep. Yeah, can't you see you have a problem? It's tearing us apart. But yeah, addiction's a tough one. You can be addicted to TV. That's another one. Addicted to the phone. I've had friends who are so addicted to Facebook and their relationships that I remember my cousin Oni, her phone battery died at 10 at night. And she was like, oh, geez, I better run up to Walmart. And it was like 10 o'clock at night. I went, why? You're going to go to bed in a minute. No, just in case. She didn't want to go without her phone, even while she slept. I was like, oof. What am I addicted to? Well, I don't want to admit to you guys. Okay. There's a lot of functional addicts out there too. People who just drink enough to take the edge off, and then they get ready for work, and they go in and they teach the 3rd grade, half buzzed all day long. Got a little bottle in the drawer there. We used to have a principal when I was in school, and not Mr. Brooks, you guys, before him. But my elementary school principal would smoke cigarettes and drink whiskey in his office. He was an alcoholic and a smoker. And it was obvious about the cigarette smoke because everyone who walked in there, you could smell it. But he might have lost his job because of his drinking. But he was he was the principal of the school. Went to college, went to graduate school, climbed his way up, became the boss of the whole school, and couldn't not get drunk at work. Had to take the risk. Shady Side says, if Donald Trump can't be on Facebook, I don't want to be on Facebook. Yeah, the President of the United States couldn't be on Facebook or Twitter. He's too dangerous. They have to censor it. Just think, booze, fair enough. Yeah, I've been thinking about that with PayPal and Patreon. Those guys have censored everybody. If you step out of line, you just, they just kick you off Patreon and PayPal. And part of me doesn't really want to promote those pages anymore. I'm glad, I really appreciate that people use them. But I don't want to get too dependent on Patreon and PayPal or Twitter. I think I'm stuck on YouTube. Well, no, I'm not though. If we get taken down, I'll go somewhere else, I suppose. But sunny day. That's the cool thing about not really making it, or not being mainstreamed, or not being more successful. Once you really have a lot of viewers and stuff, then they start to care about what you say. Nobody cares to censor us. Although, you know what? I did have to, we didn't get flagged. We got sort of flagged for something the other day. I don't know if it was when we had Adolf Hitler on there or what. But I had to send, maybe it was for hate speech. They did flag us, but I sent it back to get reviewed by human. And they're like, no, that's fine. And so they took it away. But there's certain concepts or keys, or it might have been some of the stuff that was written in the comments that flagged us and demonetized us, just like that. So I don't want to put too many eggs in one basket of, these super chats are great. Thanks again, Missy. And because it's here you go, it's a tip between the two of us. We can cash it out and just be done with it. But if they kick us off, whatever. No one's going to kick us off. Okay. La la la.
Do-do-do. Steve says he started his own platform now. Yay, Donald! Yay, the Donald! Jessica says, what is it called? Steve says, from the office of Donald J. Trump, or desk maybe. So Donald Trump has his own platform. Like Twitter, kind of? Can other people, like, I guess, they must be able to post on there. Shady Side Ice says, Rumble has videos without unjust censorship. I've heard Rumble is a good place to go. Get a P.O. box for donations by cash or check. Jessica says, I think I know why it was. I'll PM Michael later. Oh, okay. Yeah, thanks. Michael, Jessica's going to PM you and tell you why we got flagged. And I wonder if it wasn't... Well, we'll find out. That's Trump's page. So, yeah. Donald J. Trump. He called in today, huh?
Yeah, he sure did. I was hoping he'd be funnier.
Did he call in? Why am I forgetting? Michelangelo? Yeah, Trump. And, but I don't know. Do you think he'll come back?
Oh, who can say? I'm kind of done, like, predicting politics. I mean, let's face it, Caitlyn Jenner is going to be the governor of California.
Yeah, it couldn't get any weirder. You can't make up this stuff. Like, the term President Trump at one time was a joke on The Simpsons. There was a Simpsons episode years ago where Lisa becomes, successful. She grows up and she says something about President Trump. And it was kind of a funny moment because you go, oh, that'd be crazy. Could you imagine if Donald Trump? And sure enough, became not just the president, like the most popular president ever. And the most hated president ever. Totally polarizing, but, people had a lot of opinions about that guy. And then, time goes by, Caitlyn Jenner. And now Caitlyn's going to make a run for it. And, you don't think Caitlyn's totally going to win? Caitlyn's the most beloved person in the country. Oh, don't pick on Caitlyn. It's like, Kate, what, are you kidding? That's Woman of the Year. That's, Caitlyn was the first woman to win the Olympics, decathlon. She's a feminist icon. She's the best that women can be. Take that, Michelle Obama. Caitlyn's, even more of a man than you are. I don't know. Oh, man, it's already 9:22. We better get out of here. Okay, everybody. I just want to say that I love the BOOZHOO crew, and I love coming to the show every morning. And, I don't know, sharing some words of OJIBWE and talking to presidents and dead artists. And, You want to add anything, sweetie?
No. You want to send us out?
Yeah, sure. Okay, everybody. Just want to say, miigwech egg. Thank you for watching. BOOZHOO, NANABOOZHOO, Niemann Wayndam. Whoop, that's not what I wanted. Niemann Wayndam, Omanungu. How's that?
Oh, that was just great.
Okay. Oh, brother. Do you want to go to Country Kitchen?
Yeah, let's totally go. I'm starving.
Okay. You gonna get the Grand Slam breakfast?
I'm going to get whatever their equivalent of the Grand Slam breakfast is.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna get the Eggs Benedict.
Eggs Benedict. Oh, you're so fancy.
Gotta get my hollandaise sauce on.
Uh-huh.
Oh, let's not forget to call Allison later.
Yeah, it's on the to-do list.
Okay.